Okay, so hopefully you can see it slightly better. I want to warm up the skin tone slightly, so I'm just going to do that. Let's go into quinacridone sienna. So you can see my trio here. Can you? Let me bring in the cards. So how do I identify my quinacridone sienna? So I've got the reds, which are the most kind of red here. So that would be the easiest, the trio here. And the quinacridone sienna is sitting actually here at the end. So that would be my quinacridone sienna. And that is a nice and simple way of navigating this palette. So quinacridone sienna, let's mix it into something existing. So now we have lovely reddish. That's exactly what I meant. So if I take a bit more of the quinacridone sienna and go straight into here, it's going to be super vibrant and rich. And let's see what happens if we just add a touch of opera pink, which is super bright, but it's quite watery. So I'm just going to do that. Oh, that's quite interesting. Maybe a bit too pink. Maybe more of a blush colour. But to that, I will now add a touch of the Jaune Brilliant number 2. And maybe let's try another one. Yeah, that's quite pink. Again, maybe a blush part of the skin. So let me just add that into here, into this mix. Some lovely colors, mind you. Now, if I'm just going to mix this color in here, we get this. Let's try quite sort of pastel-y and pale skin colors. Buff Titanium. And Rutile Yellow. Let's see what happens here. And maybe a Jaune Brilliant number 1. Let's add that into this really bright color. See what we get. It's a nice color. Really nice color, actually. And if I add a bit of Buff Titanium into this, let's see if we go straight into white now. This is so much fun. Look, Buff Titanium becomes a lot more interesting. Sorry, this color, rather than just using Buff Titanium straight out, just mix a few colors and then just go in and out, in and out. It's so much fun. Okay, so let's see. We kind of have wonderful ranges here, from medium to darker to warmer to quite pale. Thinking maybe even pale still. Let's try. This color is also interesting. And maybe with a touch of pink. So where's our... I'll go into Opera Pink. Mix it into this existing color. That's obviously way too pink, so I'm going to get a load of white and mix that into somewhere here. This is a gorgeous peach. and then just water it out. There we go. I think that will do nicely as the last color. That's it. You know what? Let's just carry on playing. I'm just having too much fun. I'm going to go into something a bit unusual now. Let's start bringing in more of the other colors. So Potter's Pink. So Potter's Pink is a good... Off I went swatching without pushing the recording button. So I moved on to the more interesting colors like Potter's Pink, Piemontite, Genuine, and now I'm on to Transparent Red Oxide. So when I say more interesting, I mean the granulating colors. So those two here and the Transparent Red Oxide. Now that will create some texture in the skin, which to me is a point of interest. So I'm just going to continue increasing this color and maybe adding a bit of, what is this color here? Raw amber to it. Let's see what happens. We need a bit of water. So these should be starting to show some lovely granulation. Now let's have a look and swatch a bit of this color here. Goethite brown, that would be over here. I'm going to mix that in into there. Sedona Genuine, another lovely granulating color. There we go. So I'm starting to see granulation over here, all of these colors. Mars Brown, let's go into that one. So the Mars Brown is this one here. There we go. Maybe one more. Let's actually load up a bit of Mars Brown somewhere on the side here and add a touch bit of Permanent Rose or quinacridone Pink, one of those colors. So let's see. Yeah, so I'm going into quinacridone Pink now. So quinacridone Pink and Mars Brown. That is quite pink, so we need a bit more for Mars Brown for our final swatch list here. So that's quite pretty actually, isn't it? So let's continue with that color. In fact, I'm just going to clean up a few of these white ones because I don't want to have any more white mixes or the white pigment mixes. And I'm going to see, so Mars Brown, let's just load it up here. Point of interest. And then we're going to add a few of the other lovely ones. So let's do Potter's Pink. That's a gorgeous color. Look at that. And then let's add a bit of depth to it, which is, oh, this is, what color is that? One of the magentas. That's a beautiful color as well. So you can see there's lovely granulation happening now. Okay, back into Sedona Genuine. And perhaps let's do a bit of Mommy Bauxite, which would be, so where was our Mommy Bauxite? Would be this one, I think. No, here it is, the Mommy Bauxite. Mixed in with those, makes a lovely color. And let's try some English red earth. So at this point we have such a lovely concoction of colors. And let's add some warmth to it. So this would be Aussie Red Gold. So that will be quite luminous. To that, I'd like to add some vermilion, just to pink it up. And let's see what else. A bit more of the yellow ochre. And buff titanium, just to bring it to a lighter tone. Okay, that's it. I mean, you could go on and on and on, but that has been my fun for today. I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll bring it up close for you to see. You can see these colors are ready for you to use as they are. Obviously, using more pigment, less pigment, more water, less water, you already would achieve some sort of variation there. But as you can see, you can take it further, mix it with the more opaque colors. That's why I wanted to have the opaques, because then we can get these lovely kind of creamy colors and buttery colors. And if I just bring it up closer, hopefully you can see this beautiful array of skin complexion that you can achieve. I hope you enjoyed it and it was useful for you to kind of get familiar with the mixing, how you lean towards a warmer skin tone and cooler, rather pinker, darker, lighter, and all of that, and what you need to do for it. And that is it for today. Thanks for watching. See you soon.